Greetings one and all, my name is Lancer and welcome back once again to My Hero Academia Vigilantes. We'll be watching episode 3 and last week on. Our crew of Vigilantes had their first outing doing this vigilante work. Koichi got some needed upgrades to his costume. Yeah, they're becoming more and more known throughout the streets for a plethora of different reasons. And well, I'm curious to see where we go from here, so let's get right into the episode. Gonna see the uni life. He doesn't really have a mask on, so I feel like he'll be recognized. Work-life balance. Bro. There you go. Does he own this place, or is he just... or, well, he has a key. That's what he looks like. He hasn't seen it without his mask. As long as you pay your half of the rent and for your own shit. Episode 3B. To Master. Bro. And your other roommate. They all look so different. Middle schooler or high schooler? This already gives me waiver rider vibes. None of you own this place. I don't even know if he does. Knock yourself out. I am the only thing keeping us together like this. Gonna say, I know that music. It's not just gonna come to you. Is she even getting money for this? That's scary. She at least gets attention. Okay, we're just doing this right now. We're just seeing their daily lives. Something tells me that Knuckle finding them was more luck for him than it was for them. Jesus. She has her own merch. Figured someone would have scouted her by now. You'll get your chance someday. Shoot it into the sky. Using his power to his advantage. Uh-oh. Yep. Ugh, it's always trigger. Ugh. Ew, no, don't be gooning everywhere. Alright, go save her life. I guess in her defense, she doesn't really have any fighting ability with her quirk, it's just running. She is the distraction. I am here. Okay, at least have some maneuvers. It's all slippery. Into the trash. How do you out slime? We somehow managed to get away. He's not really a villain right now. And he is to trigger. Bro. It can't be worse. Oh god. Was it salt? Or flour, yeah. You cook him alive. This poor man. At least it was quicker this time. Just barely saved her from the hentai tentacles. Let's scram. He's yoked for an old man. Well, it's a little more active than maybe what you would have had. It's cute. What now? Sorry, watching Hunter x Hunter right now. I see the word enhancer and I'm just like... It will soon spread. Again, I may not be remembering, I'm definitely not remembering correctly, but you know, you figured Trigger would have been more prevalent, especially with what's going on in the series towards the end, just with the massive wars that break out. Having Trigger on that scale would be crazy. I mean, World Heroes Mission, the movie, had like Trigger bombs, which, you know, it still escalates to that. The Stranger. This guy's behind it. Your dream of creating a drug empire? I love those guys. He wasn't a villain, he was just a fan. Yeah, he was just a little too over-possessive. He wasn't a villain in the traditional sense. He did try to assault her, so yeah, that was warranted. Yeah, you're leaping everywhere, he's sliding everywhere. Alright, I mean, I imagine that's where it was going. Damn it. He should put his hood on. Maybe just do your hair differently if you're trying to be incognito. This poor boy. Something, fill in the blank. I mean, it's already kind of known that they roll together. These guys are the lucky ones. Nah, it's stuck. Crawler. Oh no. I like that we have our other contacts. Bro. Huh? Oh no. I can tell which one out of these is the main character. Uh-oh, B. A trigger B. No, not on the eyeball. Oh, bro. She a little chunibyo in the brain? Unless that B is part of her power. Okay. She's the villainous version of Ponzu. Ugh. This just got so bad all of a sudden. Jesus. What the? It was just like one, but now... Who's it gonna be? We're on the case. Oh, nah, that bro's gonna get washed. Ingenium! The OG Ingenium! Dude, Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Okay. Just all of a sudden, Midnight, Endeavor, Best Jeanist. Oh my god. Is everyone just rolling together? Yeah. Oh, the OG outfit. These guys in their prime. This will be done quick. And then, yeah. All Might and Endeavor. Didn't even get to step down the street. After the bees. She feels their pain. She must be bleeding all the time then. Oh no. This poor, sweet, innocent man. The worst was yet to come. What was yet to come? Well, that was episode 3 of My Hero Academia Vigilantes. All of a sudden, just a bunch of fucking familiar faces right there at the end. It just threw me off. I thought maybe it'd be like 1 or 2, just like, oh yeah, Ingenium. Maybe like Aizawa again, but then it's just like, nope, here's a bunch of familiar faces. Endeavor, 13, Aizawa, Present Mike, Snipe, those guys. I love seeing Endeavor's old outfit now. Kind of in like the updated style, but it's like back then. Just because his face looks more like how it does currently, but it's just with the older outfit. Again, it's gonna be interesting seeing Endeavor act, you know, how he used to act now, just knowing how he is, all the development he's gone through. I mean, again, it's also fascinating just because, again, when this was coming out initially in the manga, the anime, and even the original manga for My Hero, it's like it was in a much earlier stage. Again, like with the anime, you know, being 1 season away from its ending, and now we're going back to way before it even started. It's funny seeing these characters who have gone through their arcs already in the main show, and then like we go back to their beginning. It's like this little time capsule. And it's also just seeing All Might, you know, coming down, just like, oh yeah, duh. I mean, he's still wounded at this point. This is still when All Might, I assume, yeah, this is before he had the second All for One fight. This is when he thinks All for One's still dead, but, you know, he can still only do, what, 3 hours at a time in his form? I want to see Prime All Might and Endeavor talk. I feel like we didn't get enough of that in the original series. Trigger on the rise. This girl who just has trigger bees. I mean, I guess this is part of her part-time villain work, but who's her employer? So does Trigger not work on normal people? I thought that was the case, because it's a quirk-enhancing drug. But if you're quirkless, does it do anything? Does it give you a quirk? I feel like that's a potential temptation for Knuckle Duster at some point. He's quirkless, but like, he's still strong. But, you know, it could be the case of just like, well, I could have a quirk, but will he take that shortcut? Again, there's so much potential with this series. I mean, again, I know, like, the original manga of it is done. Unlike with the original My Hero manga, I truly have no idea where it goes, ultimately. I mean, there's an inevitable end point it does kind of need to get to. And again, these characters are never brought up in any capacity ever again in the actual main show, aside from maybe some Easter eggs and stuff, but the names The Crawler, Popstep, and Knuckle Duster aren't exactly known names, so it's either they're gonna die or fade into obscurity, but I guess we'll see. But either way, this is my reaction to episode 3 of My Hero Academia Vigilantes. Join me next week for episode 4, as well as everything else to be coming out soon. Until next time, I'm Lancer. Thanks for watching.